So hello, I guess what I'd like to do for you tonight is just take you on a little walk through my invertebrate cabinet. There's some stuff in here that needs some new substrate, there's some stuff in here that needs some more substrate, there's actually a couple things that need some rehousing, and yeah, it's just kind of neat, so let's take a look. Alright, so let's just take a first glance here. Yeah, it's a pretty nice bookshelf, yeah. Alrighto, so down here on the first shelf, these are my glow spot roaches. I have a few nymphs of these running around in that jar there. Although they are probably my favorite species of roach. These are super duper cool. Not only are they super pretty, they look just like a cool beetle of some sort with that bright orange head. They're also called a glow spot roach because the males will actually get two bright orange spots on their head. And those spots will actually take on the bioluminescence of some the native fungus of their area, and they will actually glow as well. It's pretty dang neat. Here's actually my last remaining adult glow spot roach. She's been with me for quite a while now, probably close to a couple of years. She's on her way out. She seems to be missing all of her feet from the last time I checked on her, and yeah, this is probably it for her. But you can see what I mean. These guys are just gorgeous. They look more like a crazy beetle of some sort rather than a roach of some kind. Now this is still nowhere near as cool as the males get with those two bright orange spots, but this is my female. She's pretty sweet. And in here we have my pet jar full of dirt. This is my Braccis Dicicolus. It's a pet jar full of dirt. I made the necklace on top of it, which is probably the most interesting thing, because the most you'll ever see is maybe a couple of legs poking out. Next thing we have here, this is my Springtail culture. This is my master Springtail culture. This is where I have kind of a backup just in case any of my other cultures fail. This is pretty neat if you've been spying this out of the corner of your eye. Back when I worked at Augie's Dragon Room, he had some corn snakes fail on him, and I took some of the babies and made some really cool wet specimens out of them. This one I used a special technique to make it look like it's still standing up, like it's holding that geode in place. This is actually one of my favorite wet specimens ever, and I'll just be holding on to that. Moving on up here, we have a little green bottle blue Sling. It's very much due for an upgrade and a feeding soon. I've just been kind of busy this week, so it's time. But we'll be on to that probably in the next day or so. And in here, I know she needs some more substrate as well, but I was hoping she would actually web it up pretty good. It's been a couple weeks, so I'm not putting much faith in that. I'm probably gonna throw a bunch of dirt in there soon. This is my Nandu Kramatis. She is a angry girl. She likes to eat. She's pretty. That's a long and short of the story. In here we have my California native scorpions. But these are, I believe, the California common scorpion, your common wood scorpion. But they still glow under a black light, which I think is pretty dang neat. Yeah, there's about 4 of them in there that have been hanging out in there for quite a while now. They're fed pretty well, eating lots of isopods, crickets, dubia roaches, stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about them. Over here we have my orange bitey thing. If you want to see her, you can reach in that hole. I'm I'm not going anywhere near it. Alright, so this is the shelf where things start getting interesting. Here we have my first Carabena versicolor. In here we have my newly molted Mexican red knee something or other. I'm pretty sure it's a Hamori, but those legs are telling me something otherwise. I got this girl from a not too reputable source, and there's a very good chance that that's a Bohemii or something else other than Hamori. So I'm just calling her a Mexican red knee for now. And this is my golden baboon tarantula. Golden blue leg baboon tarantula. She's actually feeling the vibrations of my voice hitting the cage, and it's freaking her out a little bit. So is this bright light. So we're just gonna put her back. So this is Uni. She is my straight horn baboon tarantula. She is a gorgeous girl. She looks like she's about to molt soon. You can tell because she's getting some angry eyebrows right about there. But you can also see that little horn on the top of her head. That's probably my favorite bit about this particular arachnid. That's why I call her the unicorn spider. Uni. And right next to her, I have my Brazilian black tarantula, Grammostola pulchra. Believe it or not, that girl is about, what, 3 years old? She's still tiny. Hopefully she'll molt for me this year. Hopefully. This is my Brachypelma vagans, or what is it now? Dicicolus vagans. Yeah. Don't you love taxonomy? Here we have my smaller Carabena versicolor. Another victim of taxonomy. This used to be Avicularia. Now it is Carabena. Whatever it is, it's still gorgeous. And behind that we have Missy. She is my my big Carabena versicolor. She's got a beautiful purplish red hue to her. Unfortunately, she's kind of hiding behind that log, so you can't quite appreciate it as much as I would like you to. But she's a gorgeous girl as well. Next on our list of truly amazing arachnids, this is my P. regalis female. Haven't come up with a fancy name for her yet, but she is gorgeous. Look at those feet, look at those legs. She is one sexy mama. And if you were wondering what the top of her looked like, this is her exuvium over here. And you can take a look at the rest of my curio cabinet for the moment. This is actually my old green tree python. This was Orpheus. Had him for a little while. Well, quite a while really, but he was an old man already. He was about 13 years old when I had him, and I had him for about 3 years on top of that. So he had a good long life. Then let's see what else we got here. Some ancient fish. Here we have, if she'll grace us with her presence, my most beautiful green bottle blue tarantula. But next to her, we have my big old sexy girl Lola. Lola Love. This is my Psalmopoeus armenia. She lives in this little cage I had built for a baby green tree python long ago. And, well, I think she needs some more substrate. What do you think? And there she is, Lola Love, my Psalmopoeus armenia. Gosh, I've had this girl for probably about 7 or 8 years now. She's got those orange toe tips, that tiger rump. This is just one of my favorite species of tarantula. Now they're a little bit hot, mind you, so don't just go waving your hands willy-nilly in their cage like I just did, but I know this spider pretty well, and I know she wasn't going to come out under any circumstances. So I felt pretty confident here. Again, that's Lola Love. Well, anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little peek at my cabinet of arachnids. Now I have a few more inverts and other fun stuff to check out soon, and we'll get to that. But for now, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. Bye-bye now.